Hello everybody, Blue Dooley, and this video's a little different. This is kind of going to be my halfway through the year channel update video, as like kind of this weekend falls between paydays and some other projects that came up, like house stuff that I had to get done. Some parts got ordered but didn't come in yet, so we're kind of going to cover a bunch of stuff in this video, just to kind of let everybody know where we're at with the channel and what the status is of a whole bunch of projects. So yeah, something a little different, but this should catch everybody up to speed on projects they might not have been following or didn't realize we were working on. So let's get to that. We're in the office right now, and the shelving unit turned out super nice. We got the Wheelie King, the J Concepts Lloyd body on it that still needs painted. And then this space right here is where the grand hauler is going to be parked, but it is out in the garage right now. The snowplow and some figures. I don't know what she's from, but two different Hulks, two different gals from Final Fantasy. We got McFarlane, King Kong in the back. We got Armored Core, Front Mission, more Final Fantasy, the wife's HPI Venture, my HPI Venture, the ECX Torment, the FMS Chevy, and all my batteries and chargers and stuff, radios. The CXT and some wheels are hanging out on the bottom shelf with two more McFarlane figures. We're still printing out toolboxes for the hauler, that's why you haven't seen it on the channel for a little bit. Which there's two of the boxes and a third box. Well, two boxes and two frames. So need to get printing on the third box. The CXT is hiding underneath. And then the snowplow is off the snowplow because we're going to redo that. So let me get some boots on and we'll go out to the garage. Alright, we'll come out here to the garage, which is a mess, because pretty much all of this shit we took it out of the shed so we could tear the shed down, because in those two boxes we got a new shed. So I'll throw a video up of the pile of crap on the trailer that we took when we took the old shed out here. Then we'll come over here to Kyosho USA 1. Now, I have finally settled on a paint job for the new body. I need to get it cut out, masked, painted. But one of the guys from the crawler group, Magic Valley Rock Crawlers, printed me some hubs in, darn it, I'm drawing a blank on what type of filament he used, but I'll throw that in a comment there at the bottom of the screen. But he printed out a test print in red, and then he gave me a pair of black as a final print. So I got two sets of good hubs that, hopefully being thicker and a better material, will hold up better than just the PLA. So that's where that truck's sitting at. We need to get, I got some bearings coming because one of my bearings got goobered up in a move or when the thing actually came apart and broke. So this is still coming. Like I said, shouldn't take too much work to finish this up. I just need those bearings to show up, and the J Concept wheels I'm going to order, get the body painted. That'll be 100% ready to go. There is, if you haven't seen it, the gooseneck trailer for the CXT. And new straps because we needed to tie the old shed to the trailer. So These two bins had a bunch of stuff in them, and I need to finish cleaning them up, throw most of that junk away because it's so old and not really worth anything anymore. The grand hauler is still out here, so we can work on it, specifically the trailer. The next thing we're going to do with the trailer is I do got more metal for it, but I'm gonna make myself kind of a jig, so I'd space up my cross pieces across the jig, and then I'll just have to tack my verticals to the top rail, and then I can set my cross braces in, tack all that together. Still need to measure out the rear suspension, but I did get 4 more pieces of key stock, and then I actually have some round stock. And the round stock's actually going to go across the top in kind of arcs at various places to hold the tarp that we're going to make for the truck. So that's where that's at. I still gotta kind of clean up a mess, because I always have to clean up a mess. I'll come out here to the backyard. And not trip over my internet cable, because TDS put a box in that corner of the yard over there, and they had to run a line back over to our neighbor here, except the dumbass cut our line in the process. So now our line, new line's on the top here till they get back over here and bury it. And this is where the shed was sitting at. Now, it was actually 2 pieces. There was actually a square bit there where most of the stones are, you can see. And then they decided to add on, which is where these other barely placed stones are, or pavers. So one was kind of poorly built prefab, and the second one was an even worse built add-on. So the wife and I need to get some gravel, level that out, and get a nice level pad for the new shed. I'm not gonna walk way over there, but right in the corner there, that's where the junction box is for our house and our neighbors' houses. The wife's plants are doing really good. That shelf's nice and sturdy for all of those plants, and as you can see there, they're still growing good. Now, I am working on trying to find some vinyl to wrap the 1-ton, and I did find a source. Well, I emailed a place inquiring about buying some. They only sell to businesses, which is kind of a pain in the ass. But I did find an online place where I can get some wrap for the truck. I'll go back inside here. So we do need to do a little work on the truck before we wrap it. Alright, so work on the truck. I still got an oil leak that I'm pretty sure is the front main seal, or it might be that timing cover. Not 100% sure, but I need to get that fixed. And then I still need to double check the timing on the truck. I think I'm going to retard it a little bit, because I think I'm a little too far advanced. But before we wrap it, I need to get the running boards pulled off and my stack brackets pulled off, because I'm going to strip all the bed liner off the top of the bed, and the bed liner I put along the bottom of the cab. And then we'll get in here. Let's see. You can see how bad it's faded here and along the bedside. The roof is in fairly terrible shape, and the hood is in really bad shape. So I need to do a little sanding and get some primer on this and smooth it out. This fender I painted, but it's already fading out pretty bad. The mirrors, I don't know. If I have enough vinyl to wrap them, I might wrap them, or I might just clean the blue paint off, get some plastic, some good plastic spray paint, and just gloss black the mirrors. Where my pants rub up against when I get in and out, that's about the only rusty spot on this side. Yeah, I need to take the bed liner off the top of the bed, because I'm going to just wrap over the rails, and then I'll put something on top to protect the rails. But one on the tailgate is a little iffy. And then the only real bad spot on the cab is that panel right there. So I need to fix a little bit of rust and kind of smooth out everything, get some primer to protect the bare spots. And then I'd like to get enough to pull the fenders off, wrap the bedside, and then wrap the fender separately. So then the bedside, between the fender and the bedside, because there's a little bit of rust there, and to stay out of the sun, a little bit of rust there, or just some oxidization, I don't know. I might clean up. But I'd like to wrap underneath the fender to protect the bedside, and then paint the fender, or wrap the fender. And I believe one of the places that does bed liner in town said it'd probably cost me about $150 for them to sandblast these running boards and spray them with bed liner. And then of course I also need to repaint the stacks, but yeah, lots of things to do. Like I said, the truck probably will be later in the summer. It just kind of depends on when I can get the vinyl ordered and get everything else done before we do that. The shed's probably going to take me a weekend. I'm probably not going to film that, because it's just a shed that you assemble out of a box. So I think, depending on when the wheels come in for Kyosho USA 1, it'll probably be done first. The toolboxes for the 53 hauler, those are going to take me a little while to print, but I'll get all of those printed, and then we'll actually going to install them on the new panels I have. And you'll still need to get some filming done with the truck stock, so then I can modify it. But we have exhaust mods to do on that truck, grill guard to do on that truck, toolboxes, a lot more LEDs, and then some paint. So that's a little bit of a long-term project, and the trailer, of course, is going to be a fairly long-term project too. So that is going to do it for this video. Hope everyone has a good weekend, and we'll catch you in the next one.